friends, this is Yuri from YNC Comics, and today we're gonna talk about everything related to Wonder Woman. That's right, the movie's coming out this Christmas Day on Thursday, December 25th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, in case you didn't know. And here is a special comic book that I have about the movie, because it's called Wonder Woman 84. And if you haven't seen, actually this one even says here, movie tie-in. So this comic book may be related to the movie. And let me show you the back cover of this. Here is Gal Gadot with her new nice pantsuit, full of color and gold and all these fun colors from the 80s. And the comic book is not that revealing. There's not much that it's telling us in here. And I don't want to spoil it for you. So if you haven't read it, Wonder Woman 84, number 1 right here. And this is movie tie-in. And there is also another comic book that I got that this is DC's Dead Planet. DC is number 5. And this was actually a movie cover, and they just put it in a comic book cover. So here you go. This was a movie poster. Anyway, so for those that don't know much about Wonder Woman, who is Wonder Woman, how she came about, and when did she came out? So first of all, she appeared for the first time, or we hear about her for the first time in All-Star Comics number 8. This is the first appearance of Wonder Woman. And we know a lot about her, not much, not on this comic book, but later on Sensation Comics number 1, this one is actually called Bullets and Bracelets. And if you did not know, that is one of the iconic things about Wonder Woman, and even in the movies that we've seen, where she uses her bracelets to cover the bullets. It's pretty cool. We see it in the comic books, we see it in the cartoons, everywhere. So Sensation Comics number 1 comes out, and this is the origin. We learn about who Wonder Woman is, why she came to Earth, and all these cool things about her. And later on, she actually gets her own comic book. And this is Wonder Woman number 1. And so why is this so important now that the movie's coming out? Well, if you didn't know, DC is celebrating the 750 issue of Wonder Woman. So here she is, the first time that Wonder Woman comes out of her own comic book, and many years later we get to 750 where we were this year. We're celebrating that, and here's the movie coming out. We had some artists like Alex Ross who did a covering homage of Wonder Woman number 1, and here is Wonder Woman 750, and you can appreciate the art here. It's a little bit it's similar because it's a homage, but with his own touch, right? And his artistic pencil in colors. And well, let me show you all the covers that I have of 750, because there's a lot that I love. This one is really nice, as you can see here, and I can't think of who did it, but this one is one by one of my favorite artists, Jim Lee. And I have the sketch cover and the actual cover. Look at that. I mean, it's just amazing. So I want to show you both of them. I hope you guys can appreciate that. But look at the sketch. It's just so much detail. I love that. I love looking at the detail. So patient. And here's another one that I have. And this one is by Art Germ. These are very different. Every artist, that's the fun about these covers, that every artist is different when it comes to their art. So here it goes. And then here's another one that I really like. And the artist, Alex Ross again. And I think this is my favorite one. I just like it. Look how confident she looks, and she's looking up, hopeful, and just being a woman, right? So there you guys have it. Those are the covers that I have of issue 750 as we celebrate issue 750 this year. But I have a lot of covers that I want to share with you. So bear with me. I have 750, right? So here is 751. I hope you guys like that. Here is 752. Here is 753. 754, 755, 756, 758, 759, 760. Look at that. I think these are some of my favorite. She looks too skinny in this one, but okay. 761. This is really pretty. Again, this one was our turn, so I just want you to keep that in mind. This one too, look, very different, but these are really nice. I love this one. I think this one is one of my favorites. 762, 762 again. This is also our term, so you can see I have a couple of him. 763. Look at these guys. Our term again. I mean. The artwork again. 764. Artwork. Doesn't she look familiar? Just think about that. Art term, of course. 765. Look at those. And 766. Look at this. Art term. Very different techniques, different styles, and it's still the same artist. But that's what you get with all these cover books. Now, why is Wonder Woman so important and why she became so big? Well, here's the reality. Comic books were losing their popularity back in, I went blank on the years right now, but they were losing popularity. Most homes were actually, most families and probably moms in the 60s were concerned about their children reading these books, and they were not really excited about reading books about violence and all this fighting and all these things going on, the cool stuff that happens in comic books. So the writers and the creators of comic books decided to come out with a new character. They said, we need a superhero that is both welcome and kind and loved by everyone. And guess what? It was a woman. They decided that a woman needed to come and save the day. That's right. And she came in. They created Wonder Woman. And when they introduced her, amazingly, actually, the comic books started picking up. People got more comfortable because here was a woman talking about hope, helping the helpless, and defending the innocent. And so Wonder Woman was the perfect character. Families welcome it. Moms probably felt more comfortable about their children reading about this woman defending the innocent, standing up for hope, and helping others. So Wonder Woman came about, and then just to give you an idea how big she became, because Superman celebrated 1,000 issues, Batman 800 issues, and Wonder Woman 750. So she really came right behind them, and she came to save the world of comic books. Now you get to see so many women in these comic books and everywhere that we are so excited, because here's the story where I'm going with this. We are getting to see more women coming out in comic books. And if you did not know, DC is relaunching or rebranding or remaking their stories and their heroes. And now their new line, it's called DC Future State. What does that mean? That means that Rebirth, it's done. The stories of Rebirth are done. And as of 2021, we're going to get to see these new characters. And what does that mean? That means we get a new Wonder Woman in a future state. And she was introduced in this comic book called Wonder Woman Annual number 4. And I'm going to show you the cover here so you guys can see it and appreciate it. Because this comic book is important. Why? Because it's the first appearance of Yara Flor. Who is Yara Flor? And the name probably sounds to you very Latin. Well, that's right, my friends. She is actually of South American descent. Why? She is a daughter of an Amazonian and a local Brazilian god from the Amazon River. So she looks like Wonder Woman, is strong like Wonder Woman, but with Brazilian descent. So you can imagine what to expect. It's Wonder Woman, but her name is Yara Flor. It's no longer gonna be Diana Prince. It's gonna be Yara Flor. And I am looking forward to that story, especially because Brazil has so much to offer and there's so much history and myths and stories behind. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out with this story, this new Wonder Woman in DC Future State comic books that are coming up. We don't know much about it, and DC believes it's gonna be so popular that they actually are considering bringing her into the Arrowverse. And you know how the CW is making all these series and shows about Flash, Arrow, and all these things. Well, Yara Flor apparently is gonna come out in one of those. So stay tuned because a lot is gonna happen with these characters. I am excited about the movie. I can't wait. My alarm is set, and I know it's Christmas Day, and I am probably gonna be really tired because we are celebrating on the 24th. But we're ready to go, people. So what do you think about the new future state of DC, huh? Tell me about those characters. Anything you're expecting? Well, friends, this is pretty much it about Wonder Woman, and we are gonna see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Until next time.